Alright, so our next hand is on table 2. We have aces. Eltic, the player from he actually left table 3.
He was on table 3 earlier.
Yeah, he left, unfortunately.
Session. From what we could understand, he was a weak player that was playing a lot of hands pre-flop, and he seemed to give up post-flop mostly, but we're not too solid on that rate.
Exactly. So, but as played, he does open for 4x, and given he has less than 50, or he has exactly 50 BBs basically.
Oh, he has 50 BBs. Yeah, okay, that's why the 3-bet was so profitable.
Yeah, but really easy 3-bet for value. No reason to flat here unless like Ping Pong Pro was gonna like 3-bet just such a wide range, and even then I think I still 3-bet.
Yeah, no, he'd have to be insane for me to go for a flat back raise line.
Yeah, especially because we're deep too with him. Well, not deep, but we're deeper than 100 big blinds.
Yeah, so I 3-bet, that's standard.
Yep. And then I guess what my point was here is against some players, this is actually, I wouldn't say it's a bad 3-bet, but for some beginning players, this could be a bad 3-bet if you're uncomfortable playing mediocre aces. Not mediocre aces, but not premium aces out of position.
It qualifies. But not at 50 BBs against this guy, because
No. And I was going to say, like, 100 big blinds deep, this could be a flat against some players, if you're not comfortable with post-flop.
But that's the thing, like, I 3-bet an insane amount out of position just because I'm very aggressive and I redline people really hard doing that. And that makes me... I basically have to 3-bet a bunch of aces to prevent them from just playing back at me, because if I 3-bet a bunch of stuff and then I don't 3-bet aces, then I'm highly unbalanced.
Yeah, absolutely. So I just wanted to make that clear that, like, while, like, pretty much every spot we've shown with aces is really clear 3-bet, there are going to be some spots for people who aren't exactly comfortable post-flop where actually some of these 3-bets would actually be considered not bad, but not very profitable.
Yeah, at 100 BBs, I would not blame someone to flat those aces there, and then, flat a bunch of hands that, like, are 3-bettable to, like, ace, queen, jack, and, like, 4, 5, 7, 8 single suited to the 7 and stuff like that.
Exactly. It just depends on your strategy, but I just want to make sure they are aware of that, and they would just be like, oh, any aces are a 3-bet, especially out of position.
You can't just have someone, like, watch this video and then go off trying to play every hand and then just barrel everywhere, because it takes a considerable amount of, like, learning PLO and, like, what's good where.
Exactly, and you have to have a lot of experience in both understanding hand ranges and then being able to take that experience and then actually read hand ranges.
Yeah.
So anyway, we have a really awesome flop, and so you decide to bet $25, which I think is probably the best size. I think I might go a little bit smaller, but it doesn't really matter.
We want to give him the impression that I'm capable of bet folding that size, I guess, but, like, doesn't matter.
Yeah, and you want him to call with, like, all kinds of garbage, and then he'll have he'll have like an easy call on the turn too, because you're just basically setting him up on an installment plan, is what they used to call it, and hold him. So really easy bet, small. Shoving here, I think I wouldn't say it'd be a mistake, but compared to betting small, shoving's pretty bad.
Yeah. It chases out, like, a bunch of hands. Obviously not this one, but, like, a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, he obviously flopped really strong. Somehow we hold.
I mean, I flop stronger.
I know, but I'm just saying. So anyway.
So we have someone limping, and obviously the table sheriff is going to raise.
Yeah, of course. It's your duty, right?
Yeah.
And as we expected, Ping Pong Pro does decide to call, which is okay, and that's actually kind of really gross.
Well, yeah, I mean, Noah for me is all in, so I'm just going to play a massive pot with, like, a trashy hand, but deep stacked against Ping Pong Pro. I mean, we're 200 BBs deep, so if he actually flat back raises, then I'm forced to put, like, a bunch of money with the pretty trashy hand.
Actually, thinking about more, this is obviously a mistake on my part. I didn't realize how short he was. I actually dislike your pot size raise a ton pre-flop.
Oh, yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah.
I should have raised the 7 there.
I would even go smaller. I think even like 5 would have been better.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, this is what we have now. So the real question is here: can we ever fold? I don't ever think so. It kind of sucks that Ping Pong Bro is never going to fold, but we are deep and in position. So if anything, that's better. But we're not going to be making a ton of money off of this guy, but we'll be making a lot of money in position against Ping Pong Pro.
Yeah, post flop, yeah.
Pretty easy flat and take it from there.